To present the window. Okay, boleh nampak tak yang ni? Soalan dia ni. Nampak Can you see this? Okay. Alright, task 2, if you can remember your MPP question paper the other day. Okay. You must answer this question, write your answer in 125 to 150 words in an appropriate style. Okay, so estimation for this essay is about 125 to 150 words. The numbers of paragraphs, usually there are 5 paragraphs. Okay, so kat sini you concentrate untuk buat dia only 5 paragraphs. Alright, 5 paragraph, which is including the intro. Kena ada intro. Okay, and then your paragraph 1. You must have your paragraph 1. Okay, now paragraph 2. Okay, paragraph 2. And your paragraph 3. And lastly is your conclusion. Okay. Now, when we discuss about paragraphs, it doesn't mean that there are only 5 paragraphs. You can extend to more than 5 paragraphs. Okay, why? Because let's say if the question requires you the answers more than one answer, so that means, okay, you can add another one more paragraph. Okay, maksud dia apa? Right. Let's look at the question first, okay, for you to comprehend what I mean. Your class has been discussing online classes during COVID-19 pandemic, and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about your experience on online learning. Okay, first thing is to circle the keywords to identify what the contents are, what is the point of your essay, what must you write for your essay. Okay, our keyword is discussing. Your class has been discussing online classes during COVID-19 pandemic and also online classes. And your teacher has asked you to write an essay about your experience on online learning. Okay, so you have to talk about your personal experience. Your personal experience. Okay, your personal experience undergo online learning or online classes. Okay, so online learning is also known as online classes as well. Okay, so you attend online learning. Okay, for your online classes, it is online learning. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, COVID-19 pandemic, you must have that in your essay. You must have the phrase online learning in your essay. So these are the important words that you have to mention in your essay. Kena sebut dalam essay. Okay. In your essay, you should write about, okay, the advantages of online learning. Tengok perkataan advantages. Ada S. Kalau sebut advantages, that means you must have more than one advantage. Apa maksud advantage? Kebaikan. Okay. So you have to have more than one. Mesti ada lebih daripada satu. One advantage. Two advantages. Kalau sebut advantage, one saja. Kalau sebut advantages, that means there are more than one. There is more than one. Okay. So most probably 2 advantages. Okay, you can give the minimum is 2 advantages. Okay, tak boleh 1 advantage. Kena fikirkan 2 kebaikan online learning. Tak boleh 1. Okay, Syafiq is here. Alright, Syafiq, we are actually focusing on task 2 from your writing paper 2. Kita tengah study task. Terkeluar pula budak Syafiq ni. Okay, tak apalah. Okay. So just now, ingat ya, what must you do before you start writing your essay? First, you have to look at the questions. What do they need in the question? So the question here is, okay, it requires you to write an advantages. Advantages means kebaikan. But when there is the letter S there for the word advantage, that means it should be more than one advantage. So more than one advantage, dia akan sebut advantages. Okay. So as number 2, the advantages of online learning. More than one disadvantage. So ada dua. So disadvantages. So you have to provide more than one. Okay. So advantages. So that means you must have two advantage. You must have two advantages that you have to extend or elaborate the point. Okay. And then point number 3, whether you prefer online learning or classroom learning. Okay. Most of you, when I read your paper, most of you choose you prefer classroom learning. Okay, now for the previous questions, you have to answer about two answers. You have to provide two answers. So for the next question, for the last question, why don't you also give about two reasons why you prefer classroom learning? Okay, provide about two reasons why. So that means you have two, and that can be very valid and strong evidence or strong contents that may given you the marks of 4 out of 5. Okay, the full marks for content is 5, but if you're able to give two for every question, you are able to get 4 or 5 marks, 5 full marks for the content marks. Yeah. Okey, markah ya, dia berbeza dengan sebelum-sebelum cara pengiraan essay yang sebelum-sebelum ni when you were in form 1, 2, 3. Okay, this time we are going to categorize into 4 categories of marking. Okay, yang itu nanti later lah saya discuss. Okay, so this one untuk soalan ni mesti ada 2 advantages, 2 disadvantages, 2 preferences, reasons why you choose classroom learning. Okay, so now let's see how are we going to start writing this essay. Okay, macam mana nak kata okay, you say write your essay using all the notes and given reasons for your point. Okay, sekejap ya, ada orang masuk, saya nak accept. Right. Okay, don't forget your attendance. You fill up your attendance in your official 5D WhatsApp group. It is in the official saya saya lupa nak forward dekat dalam kita punya English group. So it's all in official 5D WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, Amelia, thank you for coming. Thank you for attending this class. We are actually revising task 2. Okay, task 2, soalan yang awak buat masa awak kena bawa balik paper tu. MPP paper. So we are discussing your task 2. Okay. Okay, now how to do it and how to write this essay. Let's look at it. Okay, saya akan buat dekat sini. Okay, wait ah. So we're going to type it for you. 16, use 14. 14, okay. Now, do you have to write the topic? No, it is only an essay. So if you give a topic, if you give a title, bagi tajuk ke tak ada tajuk ke, tak ada markah kat situ sebab dia kata write your essay. Terus direct write your essay. But if the question is an article, kalau article mesti tulis topik. You must write the topic. Mesti ada tajuk. For article or report, you also have to write the topic. Okay, mesti ada tajuk. Okay, for this one, it is only an essay. So you just answer the questions. Okay, just now, we talk about the advantages. All right. Okay, what are the keywords that you have already circled from the question? You have online learning. Okay, and you also have online classes. Online classes. These are the keywords. And we collect the keywords first. Okay, and you have COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19. And you also have pandemic. Okay, the word pandemic is there. And then the words such as, okay, what are the advantages? Advantages. and also disadvantages. Okay. And also your reasons why you like, reasons which one you like. Okay, so I assume that all of you choose, you prefer reasons like classroom learning instead of online learning. Okay, so these are the main questions and the words required in your essay. Ini ialah ini adalah perkataan-perkataan penting yang perlu ada dalam setiap essay. Okay, let's start doing it, but don't straight away you write the advantages terus menerus. That is not the right way to do an essay. Untuk buat essay mesti ada introduction. Okay. Okay, now you tengok dekat atas ni. Just now I said that you must have at least 5 paragraphs. But when you have to give more than one advantage, that means ada 2 advantages kat sini. So, perhaps your essay require more than 5 paragraphs. Maksudnya, you have to write intro. Paragraph 1 is your advantage 1. Paragraph 2 is your advantage 2. Atau kalau you nak combine, boleh. Both advantages is they are all combined into one paragraph, which is paragraph 1. Okay? Okay, now. So it's up to you lah. Okay, but I prefer to put all my points into one particular paragraph so that it can show organization. Saya lebih suka saya punya points berada, setiap point berada dalam satu perenggan, satu paragraph. Why? Because it shows organization. Dia menunjukkan susunan, organize, okay? So I believe my essay I have more than 5 paragraphs. And so I have to add about maybe 2 more paragraphs, okay? Untuk reasons saya nak combine. Reasons saya nak combine all together into one paragraph. Walaupun ada 2 reasons, saya nak combine into one. Okay, let's start writing the essay. How to start writing the essay? First, you must have your intro. What do you mean by intro? Okay. Kena ada intro. So what is intro? Intro is a brief description about what you are talking about. Introduction ni ialah penerangan yang sedikit saja tentang keyword yang ada dalam soalan. Keyword kita ialah COVID-19. Okay, tengok ya. Keyword kita ialah COVID-19 and also pandemic. Alright. So intro is only a brief description. Intro letakkanlah at least about 3 to 5 sentences for your introductory paragraph. Okay, so you fix it to 3 to 5 sentences for your introduction. All right. So what must we write? What can we write about COVID-19, about pandemic? So kali ini selalunya bila kita nak start writing, kita alamak, stuck. So kita terus keluarkan perkataan what or when. Okay, what or when. Okay, and how. Okay, ini benda-benda yang perlu ada soalan-soalan. Bila kita tanya what COVID-19 ke, how, when is it, when did it happen, and how it affects us, students. Okay, bila kata COVID-19 pandemic, you tak nak pergi terus luar jauh-jauh ke dunia lain, ke negara lain. No, but concentrate about COVID-19 pandemic and you as students. Kaitkan dengan kita sebagai pelajar because we are going to talk about online learning or online classes. So you relate with your life as students. Okay. So you have to talk about how COVID-19 and also pandemic and okay, how it affects students. So apa yang menyebabkan students tak boleh pergi sekolah? Bila cakap pasal okay, kita berfikir dalam BM. Kalau kita tak boleh berfikir dengan BI, kita berfikir dalam BM dulu. Okay, so COVID-19 pandemic dah 2 tahun, hampir 2 tahun, ada kejap on off pergi sekolah, tak boleh pergi sekolah. Sebab apa tak boleh pergi sekolah? Sebab nak stop it from being spreaded. Wait ah. Okay, so kat situ, itu aja cukup. Lepas tu kita nak fikirkan, okay, dalam bahasa Inggeris ni, how am I going to write this in English? Macam mana saya nak tulis dalam bahasa Inggeris ni? Buat ayat simple. Okay, this is the simplest essay yang saya boleh to. Alright, so how to write a very simple one. Okay, you can say that. Okay, you sebagai pelajar, you tak pergi sekolah kan? Okay, kalau you tak boleh nak bagi tahu tentang COVID-19 terus, tak boleh bagi tahu tentang pandemik terus, ceritakan pasal you tak pergi sekolah. Okay, you tak pergi sekolah hampir 2 tahun. Okay, kejap. Pernah pergi sekolah? On and off. Alright. So, kata kat sini, students in Malaysia, okay, are all having, yeah, okay, yeah, online learning. Okay, so it's not all having their classes back at home. This situation is not only in Malaysia, but also okay, is accounted by students all around the world. Boleh cakap lagi pasal COVID-19 ni, okay? Alright. When COVID-19 strikes the world, it is announced as pandemic. Therefore, the education ministry, right? Okay, decided that students have their students have their lessons students have their lessons which are supposed to be at school okay, being replaced through online learning. Okay, I am one of the students who who for my online classes back at home. Alright, so this is your intro. How many sentences? More than 3. Okay. Students in Malaysia are all having their classes back at home. So kalau ada 2 kali back at home, so tak payahlah. So for my online classes in my room. Okay. In my bedroom or in my study room. Okay. Now, students in Malaysia are all having their classes back at home. The situation is not only in Malaysia but also is accounted by students all around the world. When COVID-19 strikes the world, it is announced as pandemic. Therefore, the Education Ministry decided that students have their lessons, which are supposed to be at school, being replaced to online learning. I'm one of the students who sit for my online classes in my bedroom. Okay, kalau nak cantik sikit, in my cozy bedroom. Do you know the meaning of cozy? Yang sangat-sangat apa ni, selesa. Sangat-sangat selesa. Okay? Alright. Next. Are you all here? Okay. So this is your intro. Nampak macam panjang sangatlah, susah sangat nak buat ni. Tapi sebenarnya it is it is actually a direct answers from the questions. Direct answer. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Okay. So mula-mula you don't have to think about how am I going to mention about COVID-19 pandemic. I don't know how to explain about COVID-19. I don't know how to explain about pandemic. Okay, explain as simple as you can. The simplest explanation will do. Simplest explanation is you know that you have to sit for your online classes at home. So this is what I'm talking about. So make it in general statement. General statement is students in Malaysia are all having their classes back at home. Okay, situations not only in Malaysia, accounted by students all around the world. Okay, it is faced by students or accounted. Dia dihadapi. Dihadapi is faced or dihadapi is accounted. Therefore, only itu. Because of the pandemic, therefore, ministry decided have their lessons which are supposed to be at school being replaced, digantikan to online learning. So I am one of the students who sit for my online classes in my cozy bedroom. Okay. Now, next paragraph. Next paragraph, you straight away talk about the advantage. Okay. And no. Sorry. Before you move on to next paragraph, you have to allow the readers to know what you would like to write for your essay. Sebelum pergi ke first paragraph, awak kena pastikan pembaca tahu apa you nak tulis dalam essay ni. And what you would like to write in your essay must be mentioned in the first paragraph, which is your intro. Dalam apa yang awak nak tulis dalam essay mesti disebut dalam introduction. So, I have to add another one more sentence here. Okay. There are some advantages. Advantages and disadvantages of having online learning. Okay. Now, cukup. Okay, cukup je. Tulis ayat yang simple. Ini ada advantages and disadvantages of having online learning because this is the focus of your essay. You would like to tell the readers what you're going to write. Okay, so have to mention in the last line of your introduction. Dalam apa jua tajuk ni bagi, dalam last line dalam introduction mesti sebut. Okay, saya nak tulis pasal apa ni? Supaya seterusnya readers tahu, oh budak ni nak tulis pasal advantages. Budak ni nak tulis pasal disadvantages. Okay, now let's write the first advantage. Okay, remember you must have advantages more than one. So let's write the first advantage. Agak-agak apa kebaikan sebenarnya? Buat kelas online kelas dekat yang apa yang you tulis dalam you punya essay. Saya pun tak ingat. Okay, apa kebaikan? Okay, Nike ada. Can somebody? Sofia, apa kebaikan buat online class? Online learning, apa kebaikan dia? Sofia. Hello, Sofia, are you there? Apa kebaikan dia? Online learning.
Tak berjangkit.
Ha?
Tak berjangkit dengan COVID-19.
Okay, bila buat online learning kita tak berjangkit kan penyakit. Okay, 1 point dia dapat. Iskandar, 1 more point for advantage of online learning.
Dia cari maklumat lebih luas.
Ha?
Cari maklumat lebih luas.
Banyak maklumat?
Ada internet.
Okay, yes, good. So you have 2 points. Ada cukup lah tu. Okay, so I tolong you nak buat dalam bentuk ayat. Satu tak berjangkit, satu lagi dapat banyak maklumat kan? Alright, so kita buat. Mula-mula sekali for your first paragraph, which is your content point, you must mention the advantage. Sebut perkataan advantage mesti sebut dalam ayat pertama ya. The first, okay kalau nak sebut the first advantage. The first advantage of having an online class having an online learning as students, students are not affected by the disease, by the virus when they are safe at home. Okay, that's students are not affected by the virus when they are safe at home ataupun not affected by the COVID-19 virus when they are safe at home. Okay. Now, home is the best protection. Okay. Because students are not in public. Cukup satu ayat. Okay. Inilah dia punya AC, tak perlu nak panjang-panjang lebar. Okay, cukup 2 ayat. 2 ayat for your first point. Kalau nak tambah lagi, tambahkan. Boleh. Nak example? Okay, now. When they are at home, they are only with their family members. Dah cukup kalau nak tambah ayat. Okay? So, sudah. The first advantage of having an online learning is students are not affected by the COVID-19 virus when they are safe at home. Home is the best protection because students are not in public. When they are at home, they are only with their family members. Okay, now how to move on to our second advantage. The first advantage. Okay, so kita pun buat dalam perenggan yang lain. Ini untuk organisekan perenggan awak. Okay, another advantage is buat dalam satu lagi perenggan. So maksudnya satu point tu kalau boleh biar 2 ayat. Kalau nak lebih tambah lagi satu ayat jadi 3 ayat. Itu yang mencantikkan lagi esei kita dan kita boleh capai lebih daripada 150 patah perkataan. Alright. Tapi jangan panjang-panjang lah. Cuma 2-3 ayat. Kalau boleh 2 ayat lah. Paling minimum 2 ayat untuk 1 point. Okay. Another advantage is online learning offers us time to explore a lot of information. Makan dulu. Okay. Another advantage is online learning offers us time to explore a lot of information. Okay. When we are at school, the time to seek information is very limited. Okay. Now, our teachers are very happy because we are given independent to find more information for our subject that we learn online. Dah 3 ayat. Another advantage is online learning offers us time to explore a lot of information. When we are at school, the time to seek information is very limited. Okay, bila Iskandar kata tadi kita mempunyai masa untuk mencari banyak maklumat, kita ada banyak maklumat kita boleh dalam internet kan. So kalau tambahkan lagi kat sini to explore a lot of information from the internet. From the internet. When we are at school, lepas tu kita macam opposite kan dia. Kenapa? Sebab kat sekolah lain. Jadi kalau kita tak boleh nak explain pasal information dalam internet, kita explainkan, oh kita ambil yang dia berlawanan. Dia berlawanan. Kalau kat sekolah, tak ada masa. Tapi bila internet, ada masa. So kita ambil yang berlawanan kalau kita tak boleh nak explain more about information from the internet. Okay? So when we are at school, the time to seek information is very limited. Kita terbalik, kita berlawankan dengan point kita. Now our teachers are very happy because we are given independent to find more information for our subjects that we learn online. Okay, faham ya? Ini cara untuk extend ideas. Saya rasa saya kena banyak bagi latihan untuk extend ideas. How to extend your ideas when you write your essay. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay, another idea. Okay, next is disadvantage. Okay, disadvantage. Syafiq, bagi saya 1 point untuk disadvantage. Apa dia point for disadvantage?
Line kadang-kadang tak ada.
Line kejap ada, kejap tak ada kan? Okay, bagus. Okay, terus kita buat point. Line kejap ada, kejap tak ada. Okay, good. So, how to write that in English? Line kejap ada, kejap tak ada. Okay. However, bila kita sebut disadvantage, that means kita nak berlawan dengan advantage. Jadi kita macam mewujudkan senario kesedihan. Mula-mula best-best tapi senario kesedihan diwujudkan dengan menggunakan perkataan seperti however. Mulakan terus. However, namun demikian, okay, nevertheless, okay, however, okay, but, tu benda-benda yang menunjukkan macam dah mula-mula happy sikit, advantage tahu ada kesedihan pula. Namun demikian, however, okay, ada tak proverb yang kita boleh letak? Proverb untuk kesedihan. However, siapa tahu apa dia proverb ataupun idioms yang apa? Idioms yang macam hari tak selalunya panas. Macam tu. Anybody? Do you know idioms yang ni? Cuba cari dalam Google sekarang. Apa-apa proverb ataupun idiom yang boleh melambangkan bahawa hari tak selalunya cerah. Ataupun kita nak Englishkan idioms tu. Anyone knows? However, inilah kita boleh masukkan phrase idioms ataupun proverb dan kita punya essay.
Sekejap, teacher.
Anybody? Sophia?
Kejap.
Cari dalam Google cepat. Saya tunggu. However, cari Sophia. Siapa-siapa lah yang ada. Nakiu. Bangun tak Nakiu? Nakiu atas kata lagi ke? Tak dengar suara pun Nakiu? Where are you Nakiu? Tengok ni senyap budak ni. Nakiu? Ada tak Sophia? Jumpa tak? Langit tak selalunya cerah. Macam tu. Saya nak ide yang macam tu. Anybody? Dah. Sophia jumpa tak? Tulis. Kalau tak boleh nak cakap, tulis je. Type je dekat ni kita punya Google message ni. Type je, tak apa. Okay, saya tunggu. Typekan dia. Saya nak type dalam ni Saya tunggu.
No
Baca.
garden without weeds.
Ah?
No garden without weeds.
No,
Bukan. No garden without weeds.
no
Bumi
garden
yang
without
tak
wind. Yes,
berhujan.
yes. So good. I like it. Okay, good. Thank you very much, Sophia. Yes. However, there is no garden without weeds. Maksudnya di sini ialah okay, tidak ada tempat lah yang menjadi halangan, yang tak ada halangan. Okay, there is no garden without winds. Okay, there are also baru kita masuk, there are also some disadvantages, okay, of having online learning. Okay, tadi Syafiq kata line kejap tak ada ya. Alright. The present problem is you that is struggled by students when the connection, okay, when the connection of internet has problems. Okay. Okay. Alright. Ataupun awak tak nak present ni maksudnya sekarang, masalah sekarang, the present problem. So saya nak tukar sebab ada perkataan problem dalam satu ayat tu ada dua perkataan problem, so kita kena replace tu the issue. Okay, terus issue that is struggled by students when is when the connection of internet has problems. Alright. Okay. Okay. It usually, selalunya dia berlaku di it usually happens to students who live in rural areas. Selalunya berlaku pada pelajar di kawasan pedalaman. It usually happens to students who live in rural areas. Okay. So when the problems, okay, when this problem occurs, the students can't, okay, can't attend their online classes. Okay. Nah, dah cukup lah. Tak payah nak explain banyak-banyak. Sebab 150 words only, right? So, cukup dalam ni ada 3 ayat. However, there is no garden without winds. There are also some advantages of having online learning. The issue that is struggled by the students is when the connection of internet has problems. Extend lagi. It usually happens to, biar orang tahu apa masalah ni dihadapi di mana. It usually happens to students who live in rural areas. Okay. Contohnya, when this problem occurs, the students can't attend their online classes. Okay. Saya duduk di bandar ni, so kereta ada banyak kat depan mata. So memang bising. Saya bukan di kampung. I'm not in my rural areas. Ni yang dekat bandar tu yang kita banyak ni. Okay. Alright. Faham ya? Now, second point, another point. For disadvantage, siapa lagi yang ada kat sini? Nakyu. Awak tak bagi awak punya point lagi. Nakyu, apa lagi? Apa disadvantage Nakyu? Nakyu. What's your disadvantage? Apa? Ha? Okay, tak apa. Nanti Umi habiskan. Nakyu, are you there? Okay, tak apalah. Iskandar nak satu disadvantage. Satu lagi disadvantage.
Pelajar tak boleh beri tumpuan dengan penuh. Teacher.
Tak dengar Iskandar.
Pelajar tak boleh beri tumpuan dengan penuh.
Apa dia?
Pelajar tak boleh fokus.
Tak boleh?
Beri tumpuan.
Sebab apa tak ada tumpuan? Sebab apa agaknya?
boleh buka aplikasi lain selain belajar.
Sebab bukan dalam kelas dan tak boleh bertemu dengan cikgu kan? Tak boleh nak ni sangat. Okay, yes. Okay, saya tambahkan situ ya. Another disadvantage is masukkan perenggan baru. Okay, masukkan perenggan baru. Another nampak. Are not likely meeting their face to face. They find they have problems in focusing during the lesson. Okay, when there are teachers in the class, teacher ada satu je kan. When there is a teacher in the class, the teacher is able to monitor the students who do not focus. Okay dah, ni je. Cukup lah. Okay, jadi bila focusing, bila ada cikgu kat kelas, cikgu boleh monitor. Tapi kalau sebabkan cikgu tak ada dalam kelas, berhadapan, awak tidur. Kita tak nampak. Nakyu tidur. Nakyu! Bangun! Okay. Dah, kita buat reasons terus. Alright? Jangan tulis terlalu panjang-panjang sebab task tu tak perlu panjang sangat. Cukup ni. Saya tulis ni pun saya rasa dah agak panjang tapi tak apalah. Cuma nak melatih awak macam mana kita nak extend idea tu, kita nak susun biar dia organize. So the last one is the reason which you prefer. So which one do you prefer? We prefer of course classroom learning. Kan? Okay. Now, all in all, my preference is classroom learning, which is much better than online learning. Okay, all in all, my preference is classroom learning, which is much better than online learning. Okay, bagi two reasons. Thank you. Okay.
Tomboy.
No. It's definitely which is much better than when the we are in the classroom, we get more motivation as our friends are with us. We learn in excitement and with more spirit. Okay. The second reason why I like classroom learning is because I can ask my teachers any questions and solutions are directly given to me. We both have more time to discuss the matters. I do. Ini awak punya last ayat. Okay. I hope the pandemic will will be over. Okay. I hope the pandemic is only I hope the pandemic gives its stop as soon as possible. Huh? Let us pray to Allah that we can return to school and enjoy our lives as students. Okay. Alright. Enjoy our lives as students. Okay. So that will be your last line. Harapan. Selalunya dalam essay ni dia ada harapan. Okay. I hope the pandemic gives its stop as soon as possible. Alright. So this is your essay. Okay. With its closure, with its conclusion, ada advantages, ada disadvantages. Alright. So I give you a sample of essay that you are able to write for your task too. Okay. I am not going to spend a lot of time in GM. So what you need to do now is for the next, I would like you to rewrite the essay. Rewrite my essay in your exercise book. You snap it and you send it to me. Okay. Untuk habiskan kelas kita sampai pukul 11 ni, lepas ni terus tulis essay sekarang juga. Terus tulis essay yang saya siarkan ni, yang saya tulis ni dan hantar pada saya. Okay. Dan kalau awak nak tulis 3 kali pun tak apa. Sebab saya tengok awak buat essay jawapan awak pendek-pendek belakang dan ada yang tiru meniru pula. Sama je essay. Dah kita kata online kan. Senang je meniru. Tak apalah. Okay, ambil ni sebagai sample of essay. Okay. Satu lagi saya ada pengumuman yang saya nak buat sikit. Mulai daripada esok saya tak akan mengajar awak lagi. Awak akan digantikan oleh Cikgu Cik Hasni Syahidah. InsyaAllah sekiranya ada peluang saya akan kembali mengajar awak semula sebelum awak ambil SPM examination. And that is my wish. Okay. So for the moment, awak akan digantikan dengan Cikgu Cik Hasni Syahidah. Mungkin sekejap je ataupun mungkin sampai SPM. Tapi insyaAllah I'll try my best to return to teach you. But if there are extra classes that we can do online, so we can meet online. Okay, any questions? Lepas ni strict. Ha? Apa dia?
Apa tukar?
Ha?
Buat apa tukar?
Nanti awak tanya Cikgu Cik Asni Syahidah lah. Buat apa tukar teacher? Kenapa teacher tak ajar? Abang tanya dia lah. Nanti saya tak nak jawab kat sini. Awak find out on your own ya. Tapi kalau ada apa-apa, saya boleh buat kelas secara online dengan awak. Alright? Okay, saya boleh buat kelas secara online. So it's not a problem. We can meet online. We can still have our class online. Okay, any more questions Soha? Saya harap kita dapat jumpa lagi for our sebelum SPM. Okay? Okay, so this is recorded. Macam mana saya nak kalau dia dah proses, so saya akan terus proses sebab dia record. So bila dah proses ni, saya akan bagi kat awak link supaya awak boleh copy the essay. Okay? Sebab awak tak ni untuk awak copy dia kena ni. So bagi saya dalam 15 minit untuk bagi YouTube supaya awak dah copy dia punya essay. Okay. Kertas jawapan pun saya akan pass to Cikgu Cik Asni Syahidah. InsyaAllah hari Isnin awak akan dapat daripada dia. Kalau tak esok Isnin. Jadual waktu tak dapat lagi kan? Okay. So, happy returning to school. Okay. Happy returning to school. So, that's it. Thank you very much for attending my class. Okay. You may leave the class now. Ada apa-apa lagi nak tanya?
Tak ada teacher.
Tak ada ya? Alright. So thank you very much. Assalamualaikum people.
Salam teacher.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay.
Teacher.
Salam teacher. Thank you.
Okay.